What's up guys, it's Wesley and today I'm at be.The Performance to give you guys a ball review on Motiv's newest Microcell Polymer bowling ball. Stay tuned. Today, I will be reviewing Motiv's newest Microcell Polymer Pearl bowling ball. It is called the Desert Tank. It uses the flux core, the RG is 2.57, and the differential is 0.015. Since joining the Motiv team, I haven't quite found the right urethane type bowling ball that is smooth and controllable. I like my take blitz, but sometimes I can't play the straighter angles with that ball, probably due to my high rev rate. With this Microcell Polymer ball, I gave it a 2-inch pin layout because I wanted the ball to control the front part of the lanes and not overhook, especially when I'm throwing on short patterns. The very first pattern I'm going to be bowling on is the 32-foot wolf pattern. Typically, this is the pattern that I would love to throw the Microcell Polymer bowling ball on because I can play closer to the gutter, I can utilize the friction, and the bowling ball won't overhook when I get it to the drive. I see myself throwing this ball a lot on the short patterns, and I always like throwing urethane on short, so I know that this ball is going to be perfect for it. Typically, when I line up, I always try to play as straight as possible, as close to the friction, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the 5 board, I'm going to play straight up the 2, 3, 4 area, and I'm going to see what the ball does, and then I'm going to transition and move to adjust and strike with this bowling ball. As you can see with the Desert Tank, the very first shot, it took off. Afterwards, I moved a little bit to the right to get into some oil, and it still hooked a little too much, so I decided to up my speed, throw it a little harder in that slot, and it struck every single time. After that though, I decided to move further to the right, throw it to the friction and see what it would do, and you can see the ball still recovers from the spot, but it doesn't overhook and it blends out the pattern quite well, which is perfect on those shorter patterns. Next, I'm going to throw the Desert Tank on the 39-foot chameleon pattern. I'm going to stand on 5, I'm going to throw it as straight as possible, see where the ball hooks, and I will adjust from there. After my first initial shot, I moved 4 right because I saw how much the ball hooked, so I tried to play a little more oil. That wasn't quite the right line, but I decided to move a couple more to the right and throw it a little slower so the ball can gradually come off the friction. On this 39-foot pattern though, I wasn't too much of a fan of the ball. I didn't like how the ball read the mid lane, as it read either too early or too long. I'd probably throw reactive on this pattern, but on other 39-foot patterns, I can see myself throwing this bowling ball, just not this chameleon pattern right now. Next, I'm going to bowl on the 48-foot shark pattern. Typically, urethane's never gonna come in play, in my opinion, on this pattern. Sometimes if they give you enough friction, then you might be able to throw it closer to the gutter and utilize the friction, but in this case, I don't believe that's gonna happen. On this long pattern, I would keep my angles tight, I would throw reactive with a lot of surface, and I would just utilize the 10 board as my gutter for say. I don't wanna throw it any further left than that. I wanna keep my angles tight and closer to the pocket because of how long the pattern is. So I'll try it with this micropolymer bowling ball and see what happens. As you guys can see, the ball didn't hook. I didn't like it very much, but I tried something different. I tried moving back to the left and play closer to the friction where I saw my ball hook, and so I actually threw a couple more shots afterwards to see if this ball could strike from the outside part of the lane. I'm actually in shock. The ball actually hooked consistently from the 1, 2, 3 board, and I was able to throw it slow into that friction and let the ball gradually come into the pocket. If I missed in though, there was enough oil where the ball will hold line and still hit the 1, 2 pocket. I wouldn't advise anybody to throw this on the shark pattern, but if you ever see enough friction to the left and the ball can hook consistently like that, I would actually recommend it. But on a typical long pattern, I don't see myself throwing this bowling ball. The ball looked great on the wolf pattern, chameleon, not so much, but again, anytime I see a different medium pattern, I will try this bowling ball to see how well it worked. And long, it surprised me, it might have surprised you, but it struck a lot playing the outside angle. I can see myself bringing this bowling ball to every tournament, especially for the shorter, drier patterns. But for now, that's my review. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I want to thank be.The Performance for allowing me to shoot this video for you guys. And I want to say subscribe if you like this video, like and comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see next, and I will see you guys another time. Thank you guys.